After months of negotiations, the second Greek bailout of €130 billion was formally endorsed this week. But economists already expect that Greece will need a third bailout due to the scale of its recession.
It is indeed. I mean, the scale of problems is so big in Greece, and the amount of money that is being offered is not enough to tide Greece through all the troubles that it will have to face for the foreseeable future. So most of Greece's troubles actually still lie in the future. They haven't been dealt with yet. And to have the kind of adjustment that we're talking about at the time that the social fabric is fracturing, at the time that the politics is extremely difficult and fraught, at a time when there is significant capital flight, when confidence in the economy is completely eroded, that scale of adjustment is going to be very, very hard. And the assumption within the bailout is very optimistic that there would be no accidents on the way. And given the situation, it's almost sure that there will be at least one or two, if not more, accidents on the way from Greece, in Greece, from where it is now to where it actually needs to go. And if there are accidents, that needs more money. And that's why more money is probably going to be required from the public sector.
To make sure that the Eurozone is ready for these kinds of accidents, the EU's Long-Term Rescue Fund will become operational this July. But only member states who sign up to the Fiscal Compact Treaty will be allowed to dip into the fund.
The ESM is going to get an upfront commitment of capital from the member states. Some will have to borrow, some will give it out of their tax revenues. And then the ESM will be able to borrow significant amounts of money in the same way that, say, the European Investment Bank is able to, or the EBRD is able to.
According to Sony Kapoor, there's nothing new in the Fiscal Compact Treaty. It's designed to please the Germans and the ECB. But if it does succeed in softening their stance, he believes that that is a feat in itself.
It doesn't really say anything new, and anybody who's seriously involved in the discussion will tell you that this was primarily designed to placate the German domestic audience and the European Central Bank. So if having signed up to the Fiscal Compact means that Germany and the ECB are now more likely to make a bigger contribution to stand behind the euro, to stand behind troubled countries, then history would judge that this worked as a crisis management strategy. Apart from that, I think there's a lot of hype. But in reality, most of the things that are in the Fiscal Compact have already been signed up to by countries in the Euro Plus Pact and the Six-Pack governance and many of the other commitments that have been made.